gonna be honest. Like, I'm over the dinner stage. Like, I don't want to go to dinner. I want to go to the mall because it's like, what we going?
Okay, well, if you want to go to the mall on the first date, I'm keeping it real. That's gonna give off escort. That's gonna give off prostitute. That's gonna give that off immediately.
I'm 26 now, but when I was younger, around 2021, I was on Tinder. Because when I was younger, I had this goal to find a sugar daddy. Like, that's not an old creepy sugar daddy, but just like an older gentleman that would help me out financially. I kind of evolved a little bit more. Like, I'm more like an entrepreneur. I'm actually working in private equity. I've been on my own for a while, but I feel like recently my dad passed. It's 3 years now. It's been hitting me that like that was my person and I don't really have much of a support system. But it's like I haven't had support this whole time. You know what I mean? But for some reason it's just hitting differently. I think I'm ready for a relationship where a guy is actually helping me grow. Just dating in general, when do you feel like it's too soon to request something? Because I kind of feel like in our day and age, I don't really have time for the 4 to 5 month period of, I want to get to know you first. And then, like,
What do you mean request? What do you mean request? Like ask for money?
Like, not even ask for money, but like, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm over the dinner stage. Like, I don't want to go to dinner. I want to go to the mall because it's like,
Okay, well, if you want to go to the mall on the first date, I'm keeping it real. That's going to give off escort. That's going to give off prostitute. That's going to give that off immediately.
Yeah.
If I'm being very blunt with you, that's what that's going to get off. If you're on that type of time, sure.
So what, you trying to your daddy? That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you my dad was my man. It sounds like your dad was spoiling you as his daughter. I mean, you're his daughter, so I mean, what you expect, right? He's gonna do everything he can for you. It sounds like you were also a daddy's girl, and and he passed, and that's condolences to her family. Once again, I could just only imagine you losing your father. And once again, it sounds like they had a great relationship, but so much so to the point where you expecting a man to sit over here and take that role to the point where it's just a transactional situation. That's just wild. And this is how you have women who get the saying, you're looking for love in the wrong places. Because at some point in time, she will probably end up saying that. She will end up saying that when she gets older. Well, I was looking for love in the wrong place. I was looking for love in the wrong place. I was young and dumb. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of women try to use that excuse so they can just continue to have ish behavior because they know damn well what they're doing, what they're saying is wrong. She knows what she's doing and saying is wrong. Now, I mean, granted, if that's what you're looking for, as the dating coach said, if that's what you're looking for, then it is what it is, right? And I'm assuming that's a dating coach, right? But if that's what you're looking for, then it is what it is. But you can't expect a whole lot more out of that, right? And then you're trying to tell other men what you want to do on the first date, which, I mean, granted, as I stated before, and as she stated, if that's what you want to do, if it's transactional and that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But for the most part, most men, right, if you're walking into some average men, because what do you expect? Are you expecting a man who makes tons and tons and tons of money to spend some bread on you? Might have an opportunity to get put into the rotation, but what are you going to be doing in the meantime? 9 times out of 10, it doesn't sound like you are part of his rotation. And you're talking about wanting to go to a mall. So, I mean, most dudes are probably going to want to take you to a restaurant, but if you're talking about going to the mall, I'm pretty sure you're going to be wanting something expensive. And if you're talking about an average guy, because that's probably who you're going to be dealing with, he's going to be looking at you crazy and like, I mean, bro, like, what do you think this is, baby girl? Like, nah, I'm not Bill Gates. You work enough, you can go ahead and go buy it. And then not only that, if you expect me to buy you something like this, man, we got to be together for a whole lot longer. Like, there's just no way in hell we're going to do. No, but this is the entitlement. And I think this is stemmed from the father in her life, not really teaching her how to reciprocate value as a woman, because it's always, well, I want to just go to the mall. I want to do this. I like, sis, like, it ain't just you in a relationship, baby girl. It's not just you in a relationship. So I definitely think, her father to some degree failed her.
It's just that guys, they be all on you on the first date. That's kind of why I kind of feel like, okay, well, since you rushing that, let's go ahead and rush this.
Let me say this for everybody watching. It's not materialistic. If you're meeting a stranger for the first time and the first thing you're asking out of your mouth is take me to Chanel, that means this is transactional, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you can't get the goods. I'm not saying that. But if you're doing that when you meet them off the bat, hello, hi, my name is, take me to here, that means it's transactional. But let's call a thing a thing right now. Let's just call a thing a thing.
So what do you think is a good time period to wait? Like, not to necessarily ask, but where you think it's appropriate. It's not my intention. It's just that men be all on you on the first date.
What does all on you mean?
Like, okay, but men be trying to have sex on the first date. Like, they try to get you to come back to their house. They want kisses. They do a lot.
Well, that means we're staying on a date too long. And like someone said, you don't have boundaries.
Okay.
And we're drinking too much. We're having more than 2 drinks, more than 1 drink on the first date. And we're staying on the date too long. So that's giving him the impression that you're down.
Oh,
We're having more than one drink. If we're staying there too long, if we're getting too comfortable, then yes, he's gonna think that, okay, she's down.
like I'm gonna
To
be.
me, that's an idiotic response in a sense that you're saying, well, you know, the reason I am coming with these type of intentions is because they are all on me. They, you know, they wanna kiss me and everything. You know, they want to go back and have some intercourse. You got to understand, every guy that you run into is going to be different. Not every guy is going to be looking to have the intentions of wanting to love you or wanting to be serious with you. Some guys are going to just look at you and say, hey man, listen, I'm just trying to go to town. That's all I see you as. All right, I'm just trying to go to town. And the crazy thing is, that's how she's presenting herself. So what are you talking about? Right, what are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. You have these women, you have these sisters, you have these women who claim that their intuition is out of this world, but they're doing this stuff, right? They're sitting over here asking questions, man, that they really already know the answers to. And as the sister said, she's like, I mean, well, you know, if you over here having these issues, you're obviously right, because if they're trying to take you back to the house or back to the apartment, and you know they're sitting over here flirting with you, this, that, and the third, that means you're staying there too long. And then on top of that, you're drinking. I mean, like, what do you expect? What do you expect, man, when you're drinking? Of course, a man is going to be looking at you. A lot of guys, especially if you're coming off saying, hey, well, you know, you listen, I'm probably gonna go. I want to go to the mall. I'm pretty sure the man that you're on a date with is picking up that, you know, this sister right here, man, she got an expensive taste. So if you want to have an expensive taste, man, shoot, and you expecting me to pay for everything, yeah, I'm expecting something in return as well. Right, but this is where women are entitled, right? And she even said in the earlier part of the video that she's looking for a sugar daddy. So, I mean, what do you expect, right? What do you expect? So, look, guys, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to leave the link down to the full video below so y'all can check it out on your own.